This is Noah. I feel as though an obligatory Happy New Year is appropriate. And with that will come New Year's resolutions, the classic thing that nobody ever actually follows. So I'm going to be setting my expectations kind of low this year. I felt like the easiest thing I could tackle as a New Year's resolution is regarding games that I will actually complete in the year. I have a somewhat long backlog of games. I keep track of every game that I have purchased and or not completed. Unlike some other people who have like a backlog and it's just like, 3 or 4 games, mine's kind of long, technically. I checked how many games I've beaten last year and it was about 24. My goal is to beat maybe about 30 of them, let's say 30. But specifically I have 6 games that I want to beat because they've been bothering me for a little bit now. First one is Astral Chain. I bought that game when it first came out and I'm not sure why I've struggled to get into it. And it's funny because everyone I've ever talked to about it seems to love it. And I'm not sure why. Maybe there's just something I'm not quite, vibing with just yet. Next one is Carrion. I bought it on Limited Run Games because they had a cool thing where if you bought it, the physical version on Limited Run, they'd also send you a code. Because that was something that always bugged me is whenever Limited Run or a lot of those other independent publishers puts out a physical version of an independent game, it always takes forever to get to you. So even if they release it on the day the game comes out per se, you still gotta wait a long time. So with that notion, I was like, oh, cool. I'll do that. That's cool. Which actually, as a matter of fact, I still haven't received that. And I only just remembered that as I was making this list. Demon X Machina. I was very excited at the notion of that game when it first came out. That it was a Nintendo published thing. Or it was an exclusive, I don't remember. It was one of those. I think once I started playing it and the gameplay loop was sort of samey throughout the whole thing, I think I lost interest, but it is a game that I'm like, there's probably a point in this where it gets interesting. Metro 2033 Redux. I watched Bryant play through that on stream, and Bryant is bad at video games, and I thought, yeah, I'll play this game on the same settings that he did. It'll be fine. No. Then we got Shenmue. It's a bad game, but I'm near the end of it. So I'd like to be able to finish it so I can stand by and say with certainty imbued in my chest that it's bad. And lastly, Yakuza Like a Dragon. I'd like to finish it before I die. That is my thesis. I want to see Kiryu's voice actor for myself and then attempt to beat his face in and then watch as Toshihiro Nagoshi says no! In conclusion, I'd like to beat 30 games, 6 of them predetermined. The other 24, indifferent. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll make a follow-up next year if I remember that I even made this video, and we'll see how I did. This is Noah. Happy New Year. Wow. It just kind of hit me that I was making an intro like a YouTuber, and I don't like that. See ya.